Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I seem to have run out of coffee.
You can be anything you want to be there.
You can see anything you want to see there.
There's excitement in the air for you and me there. Fancy free there. Take your family there. But you've got to be there.
Yeah.
You just got to be there. You'll feel free there. You'll be what you want to be. See what you want to see. 7 holes the key there. Be there. Got to be there.
Just you and me there. You just got to be there. To be there. Be there. The time is now. Be there.
You've got to be there.
Yeah.
You just got to be there. You'll feel free there. You'll be what you want to be. See what you want to see. There'll be you and me there. Be there.
Hello, customers. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Pack up and piss off.
Hello! Good evening, my darlings.
Guten evening. Hallo, wie geht's? Comment ça va?
I look like a boiled egg.
You don't, you look
I
alright.
look like one of those, the eggs that you get a little lion stamp on.
As always, give us let us know if you can hear our voices. I think you can. But
And can you put your thumbs up us?
Yeah, how many thumbs up have we got? We've only got 20 thumbs up. There's loads of you in YouTube.
We want your thumbs up us.
Give it a little click. Loud and queer, says our lovely Jason Darcy, who is on the door already for us. So let's have a look. Who is in the bar right now? Cameron Hamilton TV. First off, saying hiya as he sachets through my double doors.
Sasha, you stay.
Joel Hazeldine says, good evening, everyone.
Hello, cute little Joel.
Closely followed by the lovely Joshua Spencer.
Joshua.
Gradually becoming a little regular. He'll be having a little bonket of his own soon.
Yeah.
Tracy30, normally
Tracy.
first through the doors, follows them in. She says, hi boys, hi Peggy. Kim Peterson, lovely Kim and
hello,
Jens.
my darlings.
Love over to Denmark. And then we resurrected, as always, the ghost
Music
of Cilla
royalty.
Black. Music royalty. The ghost of Cilla Black appeared, and she is with us. So she's doing the cloakroom as normal. So if you need to leave your coat or your bag, leave it with her. She'll give you a little ticket.
Will Venus.
We've not had Will Venus for a little while.
No, you've been a little stranger, my darling.
Now everyone, go and follow Will Venus's channels. He talks about makeup. He helps you do your eye makeup, which is useful for us because we just use our fingers. He talks about wigs. He talks about all manner of beauty. I would say he's a ding-dong MUA.
I think so. Ding dong, darling.
So follow Will Venus. Follow Will Venus on Instagram. You'll find him. I'll share his deets. Who else have we got? Nibbles and Bubbles. Alive. Oh, I think it's only Bubbles.
But I bet he'll pop in later.
Nibbles will be at work, so he might pop in a bit later. Pip says shalom and good evening. Mad Aberfan says hello, my darlings. Joshua Spencer, all right. Oh, no, he's talking to Scylla. Coral Daft says, hi, everyone. She is back home in a wet and windy Dorset.
It just seems like yesterday you were sat here, my love.
She's not here anymore, Coral. She's the chair is empty. Dale Ibbotson is in. Dale says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Dale.
Which might mean Caroline Ibbotson is here as well. Jason Darcy says, evening, boys and girls, and all those in between. Who else have we got in? Linda Lee Hughes is in. That's my lovely cousin. She's had a bit of trouble with her 2 dogs, Wally and Roo.
Oh, really?
Roo's the new dog. He's a bit of a monster, and Wally's got jealous, I think. Let's have a look who else we've got. BG Bear is in. Evening, sweeties. Pete Potofsky is in.
Pete, hello, my darling.
Pete Potofsky's been chazzering.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure it's Pete Potofsky, got a Bob Down CD today. Do you remember Bob Down?
Yes, I do, yeah.
We loved Bob Down.
Yeah, you get some bargains, don't you, darlings?
And Bob Down on the CD does a duet with Gina Riley.
Oh, really?
A.K.A.
There's always a joker.
Kim from Kath and
pack.
Kim. Who else have we got in? Dave S is in. Hello, Dave.
How are you, Dave?
Dave's most probably at work, so we've got to be quiet and hide under Dave's desk.
It's watching us in secret.
Shh. Who else have we got in? My dad is here, Dave Modsey, which means my mum is most probably in as well. Hello, mum.
Hello, in-laws. I love
Paul
you.
Esselmont is here. He says, hello, dears. Boner to Voddy, Dolly Old Eeks. Who else have we got in? Lucy here from First Age Comics says, hi, everyone.
Claire Barbecue's in.
Claire Barbecue is here. Redfish Swimming is in. Who else have we got here? We sit. Oh, I can never say it. How do I say it? O'Sheen.
O'Sheen.
O'Sheen Curry. Wheezin Curry's here. Who else? Lee Fern is in.
Hello, Lee. How are you?
Lee Fern's been lurking in the background, but is commenting, and we're chuffed about that. So we're glad to have you with us, Lee. Anyone else who just lurks and doesn't have the confidence to say hi
they
yet,
can lurk if
say
they
hi. We're very friendly.
It's lovely
We're a
to
friendly
even
bunch.
if it's just hello. It's lovely.
We're talking about the year 1997 a bit later on. Dave would like to let us all know he got his first perm in 1997.
Oh, I wasn't long after that.
I
No,
was-
I was earlier than that.
I was earlier than
I was
that.
94, I think.
I had a demi wave in 95.
I regret it.
I think I had a perm earlier than that as well. Who else have we got in? Anyone I've missed? Seven Network is here. Seven Network's in NYC, isn't he?
He might be back now.
NYC.
And it's his
what is it
birthday this
about
week,
ya?
I think.
And it's his birthday.
This
Happy
week.
birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday, Jason, darling.
Anyone else? Anyone else who's here?
Anthony R.E. Berry. Is that our Anthony Berry?
I've missed it. I
He's
don't
down
see
at the
it.
bottom.
Who else? Joshua Spencer, Nibbles Bubbles, O'Sheen. And who else? Will Venus says, thanks, lovelies. I've got a wig block in my lap as we speak. So you'll be putting individual hairs into a little wig.
He'll be
for
doing
us.
somebody's hair.
Andy Whittle is here. Be doing someone's hair. Wasn't I? I was doing Cilla Black the other night, wasn't I?
That was a, yeah.
Hello, number Stu. What's your name and where'd you come from? Anthony Berry is here. Anyone else? Dangly Cock is in. Dangly Cock says, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm a bit of a latecomer.
Hanging about.
David Moore is in as well. David Moore says, hey up, I'm late. Lee Ludlow is just burst through the doors as I finish the roll call of the YouTube side. So Alan's going to do a roll call of who is in the Facebook snug.
Oh, well, there's no surprise who's first through our little doors. The lovely Neil, Lady V and Henry.
Neil's birthday this week.
Neil, happy birthday
Friday.
for Friday. Have a lovely day. And we've got Melanie Fairley's in. She says, hello, gents. Hello, Melanie, my love. And my little mate, Martin.
Martin's in. Martin's cafe opens. Well, it's better than a
end
cafe.
of next week.
Next week.
I think he's all booked up, isn't he?
What would we call it? It's not even a cafe or a restaurant. It's a
destination.
destination. Opens next week.
Yeah, it's looking very, very sexy and looking very exciting. Sarah Simpson says, hi, Jamie and Alan. Hope you're both keeping well. And how is Peggy?
She's all right. She's down
fine.
here. She's tapping about on the lino.
And it was our anniversary last week.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
On,
And we drank your
Saturday.
beers. You remember the beers you sent Jamie and me?
Yeah, we had the other Asahi on
We had lovely
Saturday.
beers on our anniversary, so thank you for those guys. Followed by Filippo, which says bonsoir.
He was full of lurgy last week,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
you weren't very well, were you?
Hope you're better.
How are you feeling?
Oh, here she is.
Oh,
Mark Hall dumped us last week for some friends.
Oh, look at this.
Now look, this can show them the bag first.
Yeah, look at that.
This arrived from
Royal Mail.
Royal Mail. Our sincere apologies.
With this in it. What a cheek. I should have just binned it.
Nothing else in it, just that half.
Oh, look.
We're really sorry, Scylla, that you're having
Scylla,
to see
look.
this.
You just sent us some luck.
Look what Royal Mail did to that card. Look, that's the only word there. Look.
And we knew it's from you, beautiful boys, because it had
Alan at Jamie.
Papa
Papa
Iconossi Bingo.
Lex.
Spaghetti hoops, mummy.
But that's all we got. Isn't that awful?
Yeah. So I'm glad we got that bit anyway.
Bloody
but
Royal Mail.
I hope you wrote back and got some money back. 'Cause
Thank you, boys, though, for sending us a card, even though we only got half of it. We hope someone else got a little card
Yeah.
through the post of Scylla's gowns.
Scylla's elbow.
And a bit of Welsh.
Yeah.
So then we've got here...
Lovely Kate Riding says hello. Followed by Richard. He says the bobbins are in. Lovely Keith Wellens. Thank you for your lovely photo the other day.
Leanne McGee. So that's early doors.
Early does for Leanne over in.
Yeah, we're breakfast telly in Australia.
And Andrew Moon says snowballs for everybody. I think she's paying.
Oh, lovely.
Angela Willis says, good evening, lads. And followed by Nicola Utting. Gavin Simpson-White says, 1997. He just left high school.
Just left high school. Nicola Utting just left college.
Andrew Orm says, good evening, guys. Followed by Jason, birthday boy.
Martin Hyde's shouting down the street to us. Turn it down.
Are we too
He's
loud?
just down there. He'll be able to hear us.
Are we too loud, love? Robert Brown says, good evening, boys. Hope you're good. We are. Followed by Jason Brett. And James.
Jason and James.
And my brother Mishmash is saying, good evening, boys. I think he said later on he's having a lager and black.
Ola Mishmash.
Lovely Andrew Storr says, greetings and salutations. Keith Rowbottom or Botham. And he wants 2 large white Zinderfuls or something, whatever that is.
I think Sherry's got a bottle of that. I don't think it will be Jill, though, because the fridge is broke.
And he says he loves Alan's short Lee and Keith.
Love Alan's short Lee and Keith.
You might mean my shirt.
Shirt.
I'm trying to keep the summer
I love Alan's short.
As long as I can. Short? Where are we?
Filippo Giacomo says they're currently digesting pasta bolognese and lemon posset made by Little Charlie's Fair Hands. 12 years old and you're already like Gordon Ramsay.
Little posset. I've never had a posset. It's cream and lemon, isn't it?
I think so.
And there's our other lovely Welsh boy, Alex.
Evening, gents. I love Bob Down.
And followed by lovely Gabrielle Chausset, whom we were just talking about Edith Massey about an hour ago, weren't we, love?
Oh, and Gabrielle has tipped us. Thank you, Gabrielle. It's there if you want to. If we make you laugh, send us a quid.
My brother's been very 1997 by having a lager and blackcurrant.
Oh, I love a lager and black.
Especially with Schweppes.
Morven Lindsay says hi. Alex Clark says, what's happened to the Bontempi? It's still there. It's just moved around. I'm teaching tomorrow, so I'm going to move it out of the way.
That's why Beverly Heights has been moved. She has to go outside.
She's outside, yeah.
Gabrielle says he had a long body perm.
Ooh,
down here.
Joe Jarvis says hi all. Jason Rigby says happy 25th anniversary to us. Thank you, Jason.
25 silver.
Leanne McGee's having a cuppa in the morning with us. And a bit of Vegemite on some toast, on some... What do they call... Is it bimbo? No, bimbo's from somewhere else, isn't it? On a bit of...
Mighty White?
Mighty White.
Mighty White?
Suzanne Landry says good evening. Richard Bobbins Duffers talking about Bob Down appearing in Kath and Kim.
He did, didn't he?
And Jason and James are noshing on a white chocolate orange.
Oh, wow. We popped a chocolate orange in our oldie basket this week, didn't we?
She did.
And I was doing an Audrey Chorner. Remember?
Do you remember I made you laugh about my breakfast cereal?
Oh, God.
This week. We were just chatting about what we had for breakfast as kids. Why were we chatting about that?
Because somebody on TV was having breakfast, most probably.
Yeah.
And we were talking
about...
No,
I tell you what it was. It was that programme that Greg Wallace used to be on where he had a cabbage leaf on his head.
Oh, yeah.
And hides from a family
shopping.
Well,
they go in and they sellotape all the cupboards shut and make him eat out of clear glass bottles.
And there was a little kid on it and the kid said, oh no, what's happened to my Nutella? And Alan got annoyed that this kid was owning...
Kids own their own products in your pantry. No.
So what did I say?
So I said, how on earth does he own that Nutella? The whole family should own it. And Jamie went, I had my own simple muesli when I was a toddler.
I wasn't a toddler.
You were primary school.
I was at primary school. But there was Jamie's muesli existed.
I mean, I can understand Sugar Pops or Cocoa Pops or Frosties, but muesli. Simple muesli.
It was a simple muesli, and what did I used to have on it?
Was it honey?
No. You got annoyed with what I had on it.
Milk.
Because I wouldn't have sugar on it.
Oh, demerara sugar. Bloody hell. There's me chomping on half a piece of toast because we're skin. And she's having simple muesli with demerara sugar.
I think I just had simple milk from the milkman. I don't think I was having oat milk back then.
From the milkman?
Yeah, we had a milkman. You must have had a milkman.
Well, we had him for a bit until my mother didn't pay him.
And then you had a clubman.
Yeah. I'll own up now, my mother used to walk the milk down.
Pete Potofsky says, what is it, muesli? What was it, muesli?
She used to make a bottle of milk 10 to 2.
Oh, do you know, there was nothing better when you're a kid than the top of the milk.
Oh, here we go.
No, you must have had the top of the milk, or for arguments about who was going to have it.
I think the Bods had it.
Well, the big bods sometimes had it.
We didn't have that push down milk. We had sterilised, with a crank cap.
I was always annoyed when one of my brothers had taken the top of my milk, from my bottle.
And then my mum went through a stage of using the powdered milk, the instant milk, because she thought you'd get more for the money. Oh, it was rank.
And then, this is something that, defines us. I have, in the morning, I will have my cereal followed by my toast. So sweet followed by my savoury. Whereas Alan thinks that's like cock a hoop.
Hot toast, hot, warm toast, then cereal, which is cold. Not cold cereal, followed by cold, soggy toast.
So what do you have first, cereal or toast? The big debate. Let's have a look.
Or drugged kippers.
Or just a simple muesli.
Or a simple muesli. And then I said, well, why did you put your name on it? Did everybody want it? But no, only I ate it.
I did. Mum will know exactly what Jamie's muesli is. Neil Sandwell says he's chomping on a Slimming World frozen yoghurt bark. Looks like white chocolate, but doesn't
And
taste
Neil,
like
I saw
it.
the photo. You look amazing.
Neil's lost loads of weight.
£50, I think he's lost.
In money, joining Slimming World.
No, he looks amazing.
No, he does. He looks great.
I'd forgotten how tall he was.
Your brother's talking about what happens.
Yeah, look, 2 pints, 1 pint into 2.
Yeah, but read the rest of it.
I once pinched milk in the fridge. I drank it and she put fag ash in it. No, she didn't. She didn't do that. I don't remember if she did that.
Hot toast is 11s is for Will. Will Venus is...
What, it gets to 11?
No, just 11s is.
Okay.
What did you have for 11s is when you were growing up?
We didn't even have breakfast. Never mind 11s is. Must be I was mopping or something, or up the chimney.
I'd most probably just have a digestive and a bit of cheese as an 11s.
A cracker. A bit of port salut.
Cereal first and toast with marmalade. Caroline Ibbotson says she'd like to have kedgeree, but it's really a banana.
Oh, kedgeree. That's a lovely dish.
Now, O'Sheen asks us a question.
Yeah.
She says, are yous watching I'm a Celebrity this year? We are not. But we have exclusive news from the I'm a Celebrity camp. So, let's hand over to ITV. This is hot off
The press.
the press.
I'm Boy George.
I'm Scarlett Douglas.
I'm Chris Miles.
I'm Sue Cleaver.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyndall.
Hi, I'm Charlene White.
My name is Owen Warner.
I'm Jill Scott.
My name is Babatunde Aleshe.
I'm Maggie Bogg, and I'm Queen of the Jungle.
Why? Why? It's not fair.
Why? It's not fair. Why? It's not fair.
Well, I'm sort of standby for this TV show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of It. And apparently a young lad in there called Your Boy George, if he quits, I go in. I don't know what the TV programme is actually. All I know is it's on ITV and is hosted by that Anton Deck. Never heard of him. I know there's Anton de Beck, but never heard of this one. Well, I heard rumours that some of these celebrities sort of dive in on bungee jumping ropes or jump from a chopper or swim to alligators. I'll be getting the Flixie bus, which will be an adventure in itself. Secret location, I don't know where it is, but I know there'll be a few connections on the way, which is all right because I've not got much luggage, just this Aldi bag. Well, there's been quite strict, really. I've got to take 3 pairs of knickers, 3 bathing suits for those, those watering hole bathing shots, you know what I mean, and lots of red socks. They were quite adamant about the red socks. Apparently it's because it don't show the blood coming through the insect bites on your legs and feet. Thanks, driver. Oh, I'll be alright with those bush-tucking trials. I can handle a Wichita grub or a little anus. I mean, you should see what I eat down at Tubby Custard's in the precinct. Bugger knows what's in his pies and tarts, or sausages. But I'm made of strong stuff, mate. Oh, yeah. You see, if I don't like it, my body rejects it. If I eat anything that's not toward, I'll be squirting like a country goose. And in my mind, a couple of kangaroo bollocks is like 2 kiwi fruits. Thanks, driver. Oh, no, I won't miss my bed or my buses. I'm no stranger to being outdoors. When I was a nipper, I was a brownie and then a guide. And my patches weren't for knitting or pastry making. There were things for archery, rabbit skinning, fish gutting, and bus mechanics. Though I've just been on the bus now into town and been looking for a camouflage tent. Couldn't find any. Thanks, driver. No, I'm not scared of incy-wincy little spiders or creepy crawlies. Little spiders are scared of humans. It's the other way around. Anyway, whenever I'm on the bus, Shitty Sheena sits next to me and she's crawling. God knows what's living on her. And my shed is a hot bed for bloody wood licences. And as I live in a bungalow, slugs are forever coming in and going up down my bloody paintwork. Thanks, driver. So if I manage to get on, vote for me, Maggie Bog. Can't stand around here all day. I'm going to shove my head in a fishbowl full of hornets and wasps. Thanks, driver.
So, yeah, hot off the press.
I think she's going to enjoy it, you.
Joining the jungle, Maggie Bog. Yeah, fingers crossed. She gets your vote. Obviously, if you enjoyed that, that's our little QR code. So you can hold your phone up to that and it will take you to our coffee page. And you can buy us a coffee if you'd like to, because that'd be lovely. Let me just close that down on my screen. So last week, of course, we have the chef's table in the Wigan Slingback. So we have the
first time ever.
First time ever someone at our chef's table was, of course, Coral last week. This week, we have been joined yet again. So drum roll, please. Today, at the table it's Maggie.
Yeah, hello. Nice to be back. There's no quiz this time, no?
Looking good.
No quiz.
Never mind. Hello there, little fellow giggle boxers. Thank you, driver.
Oh, Maggie.
Good
Great
to see
you,
you.
Maggie.
So Maggie has joined us. She's here all evening. So if you've got any questions for her, feel free to ask them. Maggie, were you here
I enjoyed last week's show.
Did you?
My little mate Coral Dark was here.
Oh, yeah, you know her, don't you?
Yeah, sent her 3 postcards over summer. She's always interested in what I'm up to.
We all are, aren't we?
So Maggie's joined us, which is good. So it's good to have Maggie here. She's going to be with us all evening. So we also have coming up, we have exclusive. We filmed a new video this weekend.
Yeah, we filmed it on Sunday, didn't we?
Yes, we filmed it on Sunday. Why did we film it late? I can't remember.
Well, Saturday was our anniversary, wasn't
Saturday was our anniversary. I can't remember. Yeah. So Beth Ann Williams, hi Beth Ann, thanks for joining us. Yeah, so we filmed it on Sunday, so we then edited it Monday, Tuesday. So we have that. We're going to play that for you in about 10 minutes.
And you get the first viewing.
Brand new video, live, before it even goes on Facebook or YouTube, especially for you guys.
Because you're all special and we love you.
So tonight we are drinking. We've got posh lagers tonight. Well, I've got Hoflegen, which is Hogarden.
And I've got Bier Special, which means special bloody beer.
But is it nice? It's a Christmas.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's in it's like dark ale. It's nice, lovely.
So yeah, it's nice. Cheers, everybody.
I see you two's a something summit. Ain't got a cup of tea or anything? Cup of tea? Lemonade? A glass of water would be alright.
There's an apple tango down there for
There's
her.
an apple tango on the floor, Maggie. Whoops. Yeah, so new video coming up shortly. And then we're also going to be talking about 1997, which was the year that we got together.
It was, 25 years ago.
25 years ago.
We had a lovely message from our lovely friend Thomas Corrigan, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, Thomas might pop in a bit later.
He was so funny because if you don't know Thomas, he's a funny lad from Newcastle way, isn't he?
Newcastle way.
Loves pantomimes.
Loves the Chuckle Brothers.
He's seen 20 pantomimes this Christmas, and he wished us happy anniversary. And went something like, you don't.
He sends us voice messages. He's lovely. Yeah, Thomas is lovely.
He said, "You don't get that for murder."
Yeah. Yeah, less than that for murder. Love Shine a Light, says Jason Darcy in capital letters. Yeah, so 1997, not only was it the year me and Alan got together, it was also the year that Katrina and the Waves won the Eurovision.
God, that doesn't seem 25 years ago, does it?
No. So the next year, it was in Birmingham? Because we had friends go to see it.
Yes, we did, yeah. They were sat at the back, weren't they?
Yeah, and it's hosted by Terry and Ulrika, I think. And we were together. So we weren't together when Love Shine a Light won, but we were about to meet, I think, a month later. Debbie Williams says, cheers from Adelaide, South Australia.
Hello, Debbie.
Love Shine a Light in every corner of our heart. Oh, thank you, guys. O'Sheen says, I like the ways you don't drink the well-known beers, only the small company beers. Oldie beers.
Well, I think it's the same. I think they're all little...
But they do get little breweries,
crafty
I think.
stuff. They...
Dave's popped over to Facebook and appeared in there and said, we've been walking on sunshine ever since.
We have, haven't we? Mishmash, you used to play that song over and over again. Do you remember?
What? Love Shine a Light?
No, Walking on Sunshine. Way. He wore it out, I think.
25 years, says BG Bear. You must have been children when you met.
We were. I had hair and a waist.
Joshua Spencer says, I was 3 when you two's met, so he didn't really have much going on in 97.
You look cool.
And Scylla says, happy anniversary to us both. Oh, thank you, Scylla. 1997, Mad Abba fan. The year I came out to my parents, I was 18. My very Catholic dad replied, thank God for that. I thought you were going to say you'd been stupid enough to get someone pregnant. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Cameron Hamilton TV says, I was -1 years old.
Oh, even more of a bit of a baby.
And Bubbles says, I feel old suddenly. Bubbles sent us a couple of pictures of her in 1997, but I've only just seen them, so I can't bring them up here. But they're on our Twitter feed. So she was already a mum to 2 young girls.
Neil and Lady V had already been married for 2 years already.
Oh, wow.
So they obviously got married in 95.
And it said she actually had concussion on the last night of the show they met in after banging her head in the orchestra pit. Oh. She was a trooper, though, and carried on. They had their first holiday abroad together in Cyprus to recover.
Ah, lovely.
David Hand says, I wish I could go back to 1997 when I was only a child without a worry in the world.
It was a good year, wasn't it? A lot happened. What we had with Spice Girls, didn't we?
Well, the Spice Girls were 96, but Spice Girl kind of explosion was 97. So Spice World came out in 97, and the Spice World album. Channel 5 started.
Oh, which of course meant that we were reintroduced with Prisoner.
Meant that, Prisoner started again, on every channel, on the same time for all networks. So everyone was able to watch it together.
Labour got in.
Labour won, landslide victory. Princess Diana died. Oh, yeah. Just after we'd got together. They're not connected, but we always remember that we were together when we heard that news. Alex Johnson had met 18th in 97. Where did you have your 18th, Alex? What did you do?
I love 18th.
Joel Hazeldean was little Joel Hazeldean was 9 years old.
Oh, I bet you were dressed as that cowboy, weren't you? 7 Network says, if Candle in the Wind hadn't been released, the biggest selling UK single in 1997 would have been I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Will Venus, when we lost Diana, Labour won. Nibbles and Bubbles said it would have been her 30th wedding anniversary this year if she hadn't frightened that first Mr. Bubbles away. Good riddance to him. We like the new Mr. We like
new Mr. Nibbles. Channel 5, lovely launch, new show, Family Affairs.
It's a family affair.
We were talking about Family Affairs the other day, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because there was that old lady in it that scares me.
She had little eyes, didn't she?
She's got little sinister eyes. She looks a bit like the demon that was a pig in the Amityville Horror. I mean, she doesn't.
She didn't.
But in my head, she does.
She scared you a bit, didn't she?
Yeah. Pete Potowski, I was living in Blackpool with my first boyfriend, following in Rita Fairclough's footsteps. Oh, I hope you were singing in a B&B in a gold Mac.
In a gold, yeah. A gold coat.
Linda Lee Hughes, the redhead from Aqua had a thing with Morton Harkett, lucky bitch. Linda, what were you doing in 97? What were you up to? You'd started teaching, I guess. David Moore, I was on holiday in Paris, had a small accident in the tunnel. Naughty David. Here we go. Neil Sandwell says, I've always said that Bubbles saved the best husband till last. Caroline Ibbotson, our eldest baby was 1 in 1997.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She doesn't look old enough to have a 26-year-old.
They don't, do they?
Maggie, what were you up to in 1997?
Something exciting, I bet.
Yeah.
What, 97?
Yeah.
Oh, no then. Oh, I was younger then. I was working in the music industry. I was actually driving around the Spice Girls in a British Leyland Bristol double-decker. Those were days, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Bloody hell. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that, did you?
So Maggie Bogg was working with the Spice Girls on Spice World.
We'll have to watch the film and see what
we'll have to watch and see if we can see her in the film. I thought Meatloaf was the driver in the Spice Girls film.
I think she might look like it.
Maybe she was a stunt double because they needed someone who could actually drive a bus.
She would have had white hair back then.
And we know that Maggie can drive a bus. Nibbles turned 20 in 1997, says Bubbles, and she says #Cradle Snatcher.
Oh yeah.
Jason Darcy says bog out of hell. Caroline, my youngest, was 1 in 97, says Bubbles. Again, doesn't look old enough to have girls in their 20s.
You see, to me, 97 doesn't seem all that long ago to me. It's sort of, a kiss and a whisper before millennium, and after that.
Linda says she was bridesmaid for her lovely sister in 1997. She was indeed teaching. I think I had just started working in London where I met Alan. And I think I couldn't get time off to go to your sister's wedding because we were working on a really strange shift pattern.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't have time off.
It was like a strange little contract.
Kate Riding said 25th wedding anniversary was in 1997.
So it's her 50th.
50 years next month.
Wow.
Oh, congratulations.
Hazel Howling is here.
Hazel, hello.
Hazel.
Lovely to see you on the other Sunday.
Hazel was at our bingo and won
Did she win the fondue?
Fondue set. I hope it was all right. I hope it was intact. In 1997, she was 17 and pregnant with her first daughter.
Oh.
Bethan Williams from Down Under had just discovered boys in 1997. Oh, I bet they all were right spunks, weren't they, Bethan?
Oh, yeah.
Like little blonde curtains.
Yeah.
And went off
Or
surfing.
having their HSCs.
All studying for their HSC.
Yeah, all bronzed and shorts. Budgie smugglers.
Joshua Spencer says, this is brilliant. Each week you should bring one of your characters on like this. What do you think, Maggie?
What do you think, Maggie?
Yeah, that's right. You're not wrong there. A valid point.
She agrees.
A valid point, Joshua. Thank you.
She's enjoying a tango, isn't she?
Let's have a look at our brand new video. Should we play it?
Yeah.
So this is an exclusive screening for you all of the latest Isolation Creations creation.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
This will be going live on YouTube and Facebook tomorrow, but it's here exclusive for you all tonight. So sit back, enjoy it, and let us know in the comments what you think throughout so we can read how it's going. Enjoy! We'll be back on the other side of this.
Won't be long.
Have you suffered from a bereavement or missing a loved one? Are you looking for love and struggling to find Mr. Right? Maybe you're fed up at work and looking for a new job. Or maybe You just want to know what to have for your dinners. Worry no more, my darlings. Now you can get advice 24/7 from Divinity's A Heavenly Hotline. Hello, dolls. It's Divinity here. I'm a psychic and a medium. Well, more of a 3XL, but we'll keep that between us. Now, ever since I was a little girl, and my mum caught me playing Hungry Hippos with the ghost of Mary Queen of Scotch, I've been blessed with the gift of giving advice with the help of all my little angels. With the help of my little nephew Malcolm, we've been able to set up one of those 0898 numbers so that you can ask us advice, no matter what time of day or night. Now listen, Janet darling, my little angels are telling me there's no point changing your name to Sandrine. You've always been dull and you always will be. Yeah. Yeah. Now Shirley love, your late husband's dirty jazz mags are in the shed. Top shelf, in a box, marked bulbs and shock absorbers. Yeah. Now if there's a Razzle 1988 March, would you burn it? Cheers, Dal. Now Kathy love, my little angels are telling me you will find love. Yeah. He's either going to be 6'3", dark and athletic, or 63, dank and pathetic. Oh. Now, dolls, go ahead and book that holiday to Tenerife. No, you won't need a cat sitter. Snowy will be over the bridge by Easter. Yes. And it won't be just me, Divinity, Queen of our souls, offering you guidance. I have a whole team of talented, clairvoyant, psychic mediums set up in my call centre.
So I'm getting an older man here. Thank you. And he's coming through and he's saying, does he mean something to you? It does, thank you. And he's saying, never trust an electrician who has no eyebrows. Does that mean something to you? It does, thank you. Thank you.
Well, as the little angel said, the next time you're caught sleeping at your desk, simply raise your head up and say, in Jesus' name, amen. Yeah.
I've actually got your mum here now, my darling. She's a lovely chatty lady. She's telling me, no matter how beautiful that hand soap is, never leave the public bathroom smelling your fingers. All right, my darling.
Yeah, that's right, sweet cheeks. What the little angels are actually saying is, if toilets are appearing in your dream, whatever you do, don't use them. Comprende?
Each and every one of them are highly skilled in the 4 psychic clairs: clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentiment, and clairana. Don't just take my word for it. Oh, my little angels. Let's hear from a few of our satisfied customers.
I'd been on a whole string of blind dates without much success. Then Divinity and her heavenly hotline put me in touch with the spirit of the late Cilla Black. Let's just say since then, I've had a Laura look.
When I murdered me husband, Divinity and her little angels advised me to bury the body secretly in the wood, then cover the grave in endangered plants. That way nobody can dig it up. Nice one, Divinity.
I'm a busy working mum. I always thought that my glass was half empty. Now, thanks to the heavenly hotline, I simply top it up with vodka. Cheers, Divinity.
Now I love tin meats, but spam brings me out in hives and corned beef gives me wind. But luckily, Divinity got me in touch with the 2 fat ladies, and now they're giving me fantastic healthy meal plans.
I'll write for you. Whether you want your Chakra Khan realigning, your little tarot cards reading, or you're simply looking for your dead nana's ring to take it on that Antiques Roadshow. Call Divinity's Heavenly Hotline. The first 3 minutes are free.
Coverage and offer not available everywhere or for discounted fonts. Subject to credit and activation fee. Excludes taxes, surcharges, roaming, international, and premium content.
Live, laugh, and lube. Nana stays.
Yes, she's back.
Ta-da! So
been
that's the new video.
And who loves Mystic Molly Morton? Isn't she fab?
Do you like her?
Oh, I think she's amazing.
So I watched a few little psychics to get some ideas for my psychics. Loved it. Says people, note to self, next Tuesday. What a great video. Oh, Paul McFarlane has just popped in and said he's sorry he's not here. He's at the football.
Oh,
Divinity, my favourite. Love Molly, says Jason Darcy. Lots of people saying Nana stays. Fabulous, guys. Welcome back, Divinity. Missed you. Heather Tuck, rough as chuff.
and people remember Ruth Tops.
And Ruth Tops, busy working mum.
I said Ruth Tops.
She's back. If you enjoyed it, if you want to, you can give us a tip.
Glass is steaming up.
Because you're finding it funny. The tips go towards, us making good videos, better videos for you.
And you'll notice that Divinity's got a lovely new backdrop.
She's got a new backdrop and she's got a new barnet.
And a new syrup.
So yeah.
Thanks to your tips.
Thank you for people who do tip us. Maggie, did you enjoy that Divinity video? Was it fun for you? Did you watch it?
Do you remember her? Do you know her?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, I don't believe in all that kind of muck, but yeah, quite funny. Yeah,
she might read your cards one day.
No, I'm not so sure about
that. Drink your tango.
Drink your tango. So yeah, we Divinity in the bar next week. We're not here next week. We're not.
Oh no, because somebody's in Dubai.
I'm in Dubai next week.
And I'll be in Debenhams.
I'm staying in the Shangri-La in Dubai next week.
You are, aren't you? 5-star hotel.
Yeah, so I'll be there.
With special muesli.
BG Bear says, I missed Half It Mum Phone. BG Bear, it's going live tomorrow evening. Look out for it on Facebook and YouTube. So everyone who's watched it tonight, please watch it again tomorrow. Like, we hope it doesn't mean that no one...
we need the numbers. We need the clicks.
Oh, so Bethan, this little button here, this little... Where is it? There.
Yeah.
This thing. If you hold your mobile phone camera up to it, it will open a link which takes you to a site where you can give us a tip through PayPal. And it's also scrolling down here. It's www.co-fi.com/isolation creations. And I think it's in the comments just above you as well. So yeah, if you want to, you can tip.
Do you know, I thought that the message board was missing some capicals.
Yeah, I did. But I thought Diangela might be in. But maybe Diangela goes to the football as well.
I'm sure she goes along. But I'm sure you're watching this on catch-up, my little darlings. So, hope you enjoyed the game.
I'll ask Jason Rigby, can you reply to Bethan Williams' little post there with that link to our to how to tip? Only tip if you want to, Bethan, but thank you so much for wanting to. Caroline Ibbotson, will there be Demerara sugar in Dubai?
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
I'll go down to the buffet, and then I'm quite fussy because I always have to try and say, could you scramble those in a clean pan? I'm a vegetarian.
I hope they're not on a hot plate.
Yeah, I have to ask for separate pans and stuff. Yes, BG Bear will watch it again. Will Venus says, has everyone rubbed the like button? Please do. Lucy said, so Linda LaHughes said, revealed the alias. She'd like an evening with Divinity.
Oh,
so we're thinking of doing an evening here with Divinity
and
anyway.
I'm so glad that she's now got Molly Morton, because she's definitely has to make another
So Mystic
appearance.
Molly Morton might appear as well.
She has to make an appearance.
But we're also going to hopefully do a psychic night down the road at the new experience, the new venue, the House of S&M. So we might do a whole evening of psychic readings down there.
Yeah, but the lads say that the boys said that it's haunted upstairs.
Mystic Molly Morton will
Pull her
see
out.
to that. Divinity gets rid of ghosts, doesn't she, with a bit of sage and onion stuffing?
Yeah, she said anything with sage and it works.
Maggie, are you enjoying your evening here?
I didn't know she...
Oh, what? Sorry, Maggie?
Sorry, darling, what?
What?
What did you say before?
I didn't know she wore padding as Nora Batty.
Padding is Nora Batty.
How long is this going on for anyway?
Well, most should we go on for another 10 or 15 minutes?
I've put another kind of tango down there.
Has anyone got any questions for Maggie Bogg? Please feel free to ask them. Ideally, yes/no questions, because I think she's a bit busy.
She's busy reading a book.
Gabrielle Chassé says, I wish there was a real heavenly hotline. Here in the USA, we have a TV psychic named Miss Cleo. She claimed to be a wise woman from, I think, Jamaica, but she was really an actress from Brooklyn, NY. Call me now for your free reading was her catchphrase. We know Miss Cleo.
Gabrielle, we were shocked because we were doing some research on this, and there must have been 3 or 4 or 5 adverts with Dionne Warwick.
Yeah, Dionne Warwick.
Promoting
Dionne Warwick's psychic hotline.
She's like, hello, my name is Dionne Warwick, and I just love the psychic hotline. It's like, oh my God, how much have you been paid?
Let's see. Does Maggie sing Rockin' Robin at Christmas? Maggie, do you sing Rockin' Robin at Christmas?
No, I'm not so sure about that.
No, unfortunately she doesn't.
I think she's missed the Robins, isn't she?
Oh yeah, she loves the Robins, but she won't be singing it. She might even get that call to go to Australia though, hopefully. Oh, don't worry, Bethan. Thank you for trying. Let's have a look. Any Uber buses? Uber or are you getting the Uber bus tonight, Maggie?
Yeah, that's right. You're not wrong there.
Yep, she will be getting the Uber bus.
Cut you off there.
Keep cutting you off, Maggie. Maggie, Pip would like to know, do you have a love interest?
Why? Why? It's not fair.
I'd say that's a no then.
I think he just wants to know, do you have a love interest?
No, I'm not so sure about that. You couldn't be more bloody wrong than that. No.
You got a lot of love in the room. We love you.
So no, she doesn't, Pip, unfortunately. I'll keep trying. Oh, Bethan, honestly, don't worry. Thank you for wanting to, though. The little link is at the top of our Facebook page, so if you ever want to, you can do it. Oh, Cilla Black would like to know. Try and do me Cilla voice again. Oh no, I've not done it now. What is it? Right, number one, what's your name and where'd you come from? That's not it, is it?
No, that's somebody else.
Maggie, do you like modern bendy buses?
No, I'm not so sure about that. You couldn't be more bloody wrong than that. No.
Well, she likes the hoppers, doesn't she?
She likes the hoppers, yeah. She likes those hoppers.
Off.
Get up, get off, get on.
You see, the big bendy ones won't go around her estate.
No, that's the problem. The bendy ones won't get to the Robins. Robins is on a roundabout.
They're just in town.
Bendy buses can't do roundabouts.
No, hop on, hop offs. Shoppers. Shopper buses.
Gabby Chessie says Dionne Warwick and her psychic friends.
Yeah, honestly, there's loads.
That's what friends are for.
She sang a song, came out, and then was like bombarded by paparazzi while she was walking home, wasn't she?
She did. Filippo says my Cilla Black impression then was Andy from Lou and Andy.
Oh, I
want that one. It was. Cameron Hamilton. Maggie, do you ride on the B1 a lot?
Yeah, that's right. You're not wrong there. A valid point.
I think that's with Shitty Sheena, isn't it?
She's very abrupt, Maggie, isn't she?
She's getting a bit aggressive.
Cilla Black says, "Oh yeah, Maggie, you like traditional buses."
Yeah, that's right. You're not wrong there.
Maggie, you sort of sounding like a bit like a broken record now.
Any other questions for Maggie Bogg? So send them in. So 1997, what were we doing? I moved to London in 1997. So I moved to London in July 97.
Yeah, ready for August.
And I stayed. I didn't have a place to live, so I stayed on my friend Woody's floor for a little bit. Woody lived in Limehouse, Docklands. And on my first day in London, Woody took me for a pint in the Captain Kidd.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, which became me and Alan's favourite pub in London.
Because then when I met you, you said, I know this wonderful pub.
On the river.
In Wapping.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was lovely, wasn't it?
And then about 2 weeks later, I got a house in Loughborough Junction in Brixton. So I was in a really rough bit of London, wasn't I? And I was living with a theatre director. I was living with a Cornish fisherman. I was living with and 2 other actors, and one of them played one of Jamie Oliver's best friends in the Jamie Oliver adverts when Jamie Oliver started doing adverts. So Finn became quite famous.
He did quite a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, he's still acting. He's still in a lot of stuff. So yeah, that was my living in London. I lived on the top floor. Do you remember? It was a dead grotty house, wasn't it, dirty?
Oh yeah. You and your I can't remember what her name is.
Me and Anna lived on the top floor.
Your bit was lovely. It was the boys' bit that was a bit.
Yeah, the boys sort of had the middle floor, and they used the bathroom on the bottom floor, which was minging.
I used to go around the bottom bit, and you know the bit in How Clean Is Your House with Kim and Aggie. I'd hear it, dung 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 dung, and I'd zoom in on the filth.
Yeah, it was a Boggin House, Maggie Boggin House. Maggie Boggin House?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm getting button happy.
He's getting pissed.
What were you doing? 1997?
I was on my 3rd contract at MoMI, Museum of the Moving Image, where I met you.
But what were you doing this before I met you? Temping?
Oh, I would have been temping. Was probably in Victoria. I temped for this company that did plans, insurance. And so for every year their insurance was to be, rejigged, renewed. So they'd have to send us updated plans of their factory. And the plans were massive. And they used to come out on this big, massive printer. And I had to fold it in this little A4 shape.
Like a special way?
Yeah, special way. And it was all concertinaed. So it would all pull out and pull back in again. And I was taught how to do that.
Weren't you a little post boy as well? Didn't you have to go around and go into an office and go, I've got a package for June?
They sent me to Canary Wharf to do that, and with a little trolley. And it was all these floors with a little trolley and a poster parcel.
So you just go on floor 37 and wave a parcel?
And you have to ring a number, like a code, and they'd put the hand up in the air. So you have to look for the hand and go to it, give them the parcel and come back. And then, luckily, I was rescued from that job to do the
folding job.
Flip. And I was there for quite a long time with my lovely mate Matthew, and we had a great time. And we met the woman who was in the advert that said switch things off at night. You used to dance around the house. I think we've chatted about this before. She did one of those educational videos.
I don't remember it. Yes, I think you've tried to show me it. I do vaguely remember it.
And she was a woman in that. So
I never temped. I never had a temping job. I went from MoMI. We finished our contract at MoMI, I think, in like the 5th of December. It was just before Christmas.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, and I was...
So suddenly we were unemployed just before
Christmas.
Christmas.
I went back to temping, didn't I?
Alan went back to temping, and I got a job at London's flagship Swatch shop. So I started working there when it opened in Covent Garden, this Swatch, it was like a destination store, really. It was opened by Tyra Banks before she became like the nutter Tyra Banks that she is now. And I was trained up to be Dr. Swatch, so I would fix people's Swatch watches. And it was dead good fun, and I loved it. And we got given loads of swatches because you had to wear at least 3 watches every shift, so it looked like they were fashion accessories, not just timepieces.
And Christmas that year, I asked you to move in with me, didn't I?
He did. And we started looking at houses.
Yeah, flats.
And then you got a job, didn't you, to go off on
for some
tour.
TIE for the children's.
But that's 1998. That's another.
Yeah, that's
another story. I think you asked me to move in with you on New Year's.
No, we went to my friend Danny's party.
Was that when you asked me to move in with you?
Yeah, I went to Danny's Christmas party.
Danny's Christmas party was at a house called Nibbles and Bubbles.
Disney Place.
Disney Place. The house was called Disney Place, and it was in East London.
On Disney Place.
And it was owned by the guy who used to manage East 15. So it was like a big camp kind of palace. Danny had moved in there after this guy. But yeah, this party was there, wasn't it? Oh, was that when you asked me?
Yeah. So it was just before Christmas, or around Christmas. And then we went to our friend Isabel's New Year's Eve party, didn't we?
By Tower Bridge, yeah, because she had a flat by Tower Bridge. A council flat, but right on Tower Bridge, which was beautiful to see the fireworks.
Yeah.
And then we walked home, didn't we, to yours?
Yeah.
Because we couldn't be asked waiting for a night bus.
Yeah.
Mad Abba fan says, 1997, my summer job from uni was packing sachets of diet milkshake powder and a plastic shaker in a box and putting them on the conveyor belt. Was it fun? No. Did it pay well? No. But it was a job.
Was that Slim Fast?
Sorry, boys, I have to go. Keep trying, looking for tips, link. Look forward. Thank you, Bethan, for joining us.
Bethan, see you soon, my darling.
Yes, it's just coming up to 9 o'clock, so I think we might lose a lot of people who are going to watch.
What's on telly?
That Dominic, not Dominic Cummings.
Matt
Hancock in the jungle.
Maggie,
you're going to be watching that?
Oh, licking my bloody earrings. He's lovely, isn't he? Peggy and Maggie.
She's settling down. David Moore, I took a 3-month temp contract and ended up staying for 22 years.
Wow.
Filippo, I turned 20 in 1997, went out 3 days before my birthday and rolled home a month later. Wow.
What happened there? My God.
I was...
That's some bender, isn't it?
What age did I turn? 23? I think I turned 23 in 97. I think. Yes.
25.
And Alan started dressing me because I had bad dress sense.
Oh, you were cute.
Back then. Lucy from First Age Comics says, 1997, I was working at the co-op, had a supervisor who was a prize bitch and made me cry, so I stole fancy cheese before I quit.
Good for you.
We got at the SWAT shop. We had then someone took over in the SWAT shop to manage it because our manager was just fun. So they put in a proper evil manager, and it suddenly all became about sales, and it was horrible. And she said to me once that she was a racist, and she said to me once, because I didn't sell some swatches to some Japanese tourists, they just came in and took photos of the shop because it was a really exciting shop. She said, why didn't you sell to them? And I said, because they didn't want it. They just wanted... She said, the Japanese are gullible. You should have sold to them. And she also said something very racist to my friend Celicia. Anyway, she made me and Celicia stand on the door of the SWAT shop and say to people, hi, I'm Jamie. This is Celicia. Come on in. Welcome to the SWAT store. Give us a call if we can be of assistance.
You see, that to me is the thing that puts me off from going in places.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when we used to go to Greece and they'd all be outside the...
trying to tempt you in.
The tavernas going, hey boys, have you eaten tonight? I was like, oh no, I'm not going to go in there. You're too pushy. Leave me alone.
Yeah. So I left there and I went to work at Books Etc., which I stayed in for years, didn't I? But I left it. But that was 1998. So 97, I was a little bit obsessed with the Spice Girls.
Well, everybody was, wasn't there?
We went to see Titanic.
Yep.
Which was
on a
the
little date.
movie. We went on a little date to see Titanic.
We must have gone to see Exorcist as well, because that was the same year.
Yeah, I think so.
So I took him to The Exorcist.
And I took him
me
to Titanic. When we went to Titanic, we went for a little meal. Do you remember? A little pizza meal.
We were skint.
A posh Italian restaurant.
We had no money.
But a proper Italian restaurant.
We were like, can we have pasta with tomato sauce?
It was literally the first time we'd been to a grown-up restaurant.
And what's the cheapest bottle of wine you've got? Is it coming in a glass bottle? Jug?
When they brought over a grater with the parmesan, we were like, oh no, we like the stuff in the pot.
We weren't that bad. I don't think we'd have started, did we, or a pudding?
No, but I think he thrust his groin in your tortellini.
That I didn't mind. Yeah, we ate in Greenwich. God, it was an arm and leg, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, Alan lived on New Cross Road. You shared a place with a guy called Martin, didn't you?
Yeah, Martin.
Worked at the E&O, who was a lovely guy. But it was a little flat for two guys to be living in, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he'd got a girlfriend, and I'd met you, so it was a very small flat. And bless him, he used to sort of stay out sometimes, so we had our own space.
Alan gave me keys when he went home for Christmas, because he went back to Hull to see Michael and the family for Christmas. But I was working Christmas Eve, I think. So I had keys to Alan's flat, so I stayed in his flat most of
that year you were stuck on a train, weren't you?
Yeah. On Christmas Eve, I got a train home to Liverpool. I think it was the last train to Liverpool. Mum and Dad were meeting me at Liverpool Lime Street because I was getting in late. And the train broke down completely. And there were no mobile phones back then. So I couldn't phone Mum and Dad to say where I was. And we were just stopped. All the electricity went. They kind of brought all the food down the train, so everything went free, and everyone was drinking whatever there was. I had a bottle of champagne and some chocolates from the Swatch shop, so I shared them with the girl that I was sat opposite. The buffet car trolley got to us, and we said, "What's left?" And she said, "It's only tights and a tin." So we said, "Can we have one each?" So we got tights and a tin.
Nice present
on the
for somebody.
Virgin train. And then
a nice stocking filler.
Took hours. We were stuck for about 5 hours. And then we got to Crewe Station. I think they got something else to shunt us along to Crewe Station. Everyone piled out at Crewe, and it was chaos, madness. People were all trying to get taxis. They were trying to get us on coaches. It was just like the fall of Saigon. I was like Mimi from Miss Saigon trying to get through. Anyway, I suddenly saw that there was a train for Liverpool on like platform 8. So I said to the girl that I'd got the tin of tights with, "There's a train to Liverpool, platform 8. I said, "Let's stop queuing for the taxis. Let's get over there." We raced over, got on this train, and it went to Liverpool, and we were like the only 2 customers on it because they'd not made an announcement or anything. So anyway, I got to Liverpool, and little mum and dad had been waiting for me for about 4 or 5 hours in the cold.
Bless them.
And they took me home
for Christmas. Coming home for Christmas.
Driving home for Christmas. Thomas Corrigan is here.
Thomas!
We were just talking about Thomas Corrigan.
Thomas was saying how we love your messages for our anniversary.
Yeah, when you said that we'd get longer for murder. We've been together longer than if we'd done murder.
We laughed out loud when we heard that, didn't we?
We did. Let's have a look.
He said he was born in 1997.
Pete Potowski, when I was in Blackpool, I used to frequent Funny Girls. I was a big fan of Betty Legs Diamond. Pete, we might have seen each other then, because I used to go to Blackpool when I was in Southport, earliest part of 97, and I used to go up to Funny Girls on the weekend. Pete says he was lucky enough to visit Betty Legs Diamond's house and see her in her civvies, as my boyfriend's dad was a builder and had to install a bathroom fan, so he went along for a nose.
Did she do a Come Down With Me?
She did, and she also did Faking It. Do you remember Faking It on Channel 4?
Oh, yeah, she did with Brittany Ferries.
Yeah, I can't remember what he was, but they turned a guy, like maybe a rugby guy, into a drag queen, and she was his mentor, and he became, a drag queen called Brittany Ferries.
And I think he did it as a living, didn't he?
I think he started doing it as a living. Watching The Exorcist or Titanic, Mad Aberfan says, I prefer The Exorcist. Titanic needed an interval partway through.
Both were long films, weren't they?
Here we go. Filippo Giacomo says, I went with my mate Lynn to see Titanic at the cinema, and we added pink gin to our massive fizzy drinks, and we were crying before the ship even sank. The daggers we got. I was crying in Titanic. There were loads of bits of Titanic that made me cry. Oh, I love Titanic. We sold the Titanic book. God, that was such a massive seller. It was in my section. I had to keep getting it in. It was a big picture book with Leo on the front. Neil Sandwell says, we're going to Funny Girls in a fortnight. He had his stag night there. Anything else? Any other news? We're about done, I think, aren't we? Maggie, we're going to finish soon.
Why? Why? It's not fair. Oh, we can't go on all night.
No, I've got work tomorrow, so I'm teaching all day tomorrow. So we're going to finish. We're going to end. We'll have a little lock-in, yeah?
A little one, yeah.
We'll have a little lock-in. But we're going to finish now. Maggie, do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Thank you for joining us.
Oh.
Well, I've got to get off now. I've got to get my Uber down to Fallsgrave Road, see Nibbles and Bubbles. All right, see you soon, Kill Boxers. Take care. Bye-bye. Right, where's the bloody door?
Bye, Maggie.
So Maggie's off.
Just let us off out.
We'll end with a song, as we always do. We hope that you've enjoyed tonight. We hope that you've enjoyed Maggie Bog being here. We've had Maggie Bog's I'm a Celebrity News, and you had the Divinity premiere.
Yeah, the Divinity premiere video.
So you've had a bumper evening at the Wigan Slingback.
But that's because we love you, and it's been a while since we've created anything.
Yeah, so we're going to end with a little song, and we will be back for a quick lock-in on the other side of this.
I say I hope your partner never comes back.
Do you? Why is that?
I like doing it with you.
Very, very
Oh, that was nice to see.
That was Barry Howard and John Inman. Jason Darcy says they were partners in real life, bless them.
Were they?
I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They used to perform together,
They
didn't
used to
they?
have their sisters together.
Yeah, oh, that's lovely if they were lovers. I hope they were. That would be lovely if they were. That was from something called, I think, Seaside Special or Summer Spectacular, something like that. I found it on the Twitter account Source C70's Adventures, which is just full of little camp nuggets like that.
And we love stuff like that, don't we?
Yeah, we love stuff like that.
So YouTube's full of amazing stuff, but it's
hard to find.
It's hard to find stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us again tonight.
Well, it's got a big head on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, is it good?
Oh, it's lovely.
Does it taste of rum?
Oh, it's lovely. I might get more of these in.
I got that for Alan today. My little trip to
How much was
Aldi. $3.50.
Oh, wow, it's not bad, is it?
$3.50, I think. Hiya, Thomas. Thank you, Alex. Love that. Thomas, Maggie is one of our characters. So one of the characters that we create for our little videos.
And she loves buses.
And she loves buses. She's from Bristol.
You like pantos, she loves buses.
And
you like John Shuttleworth. I love John Shuttleworth.
John Shuttleworth is doing something in Scarborough soon. He's got a new film coming out, I think. And he's doing a Q&A after it. But I think it's a serious film. Cilla Black says, Cilla Inman was a formidable all-round performer. Alan went to the John Inman
I was so lucky to...
tribute.
I went to a tribute.
Is it the Water Rats?
Yeah, the Water Rats had dedicated an evening in memory of him.
So the Water Rats is a charity of kind of old showbiz legends.
Yeah, and they raise money for like children and in need and all that malarkey, and all these celebrities were there that night, paying tribute. Wendy Richard, all the cast that were alive.
Rosemary,
Bobby
Davro,
Freddie Starr, and I wasn't a really big fan of Freddie Starr, but he was actually quite funny. Loads of
Danny LaRue.
Danny LaRue came on with walking sticks.
Oh.
At the back, and he said something like, my health isn't great, but I couldn't miss this for the world, and the whole audience were like blubbing.
Bidgie Bear says John Inman was a brilliant pantomime dame. Didn't he have a willow pattern costume?
Oh, that's my favourite outfit of all. Les Dawson had some funny ones, but John Inman put lots of effort into his. So he had themes, didn't he?
Thomas Corrigan, who is your favourite pantomime dame?
Yeah, you know more than us must be about pantos.
What actor do you like best in pantomime dame? Our friend Thomas is in Panto this year in Crew with Louis Spence. So I don't know if you're going to see that one, but he's in Panto with Louis Spence.
Melanie says she loves Bobby Davro.
Father Earth is the film that John Shuttleworth has made. Graham Fellows. It's sad but funny. I loved it. Carol Nibbitson, he was amazing as a dame.
Oh,
yeah.
Bethan said she's managed to do the tip thing. Thanks
Thank you.
Thanks to Jason.
Bethan, you've got to go. It's like you've got to get the bus to bloody school.
Your whole day at school.
Get in the bloody chuck wagon, Bethan. Best Panto Dame, says Mad Aberfan, had to be Les Dawson. I think I saw Les Dawson as Panto Dame with Bergerac.
Oh, they did quite a few together.
It was Mum will remember, but it was. What's one where they'd be on a desert island? Robinson Crusoe? Could that be a pantomime?
Oh no, it could be.
And we got the car back, and it was stormy. And I think my brother hid underneath a coat because he was scared of the storm. Not this little chap. I was just looking forward to some music.
We couldn't afford to go to the pantomime.
Oh, we didn't go to the. We did go to the panto every year. But we didn't go to a big panto like that every year. We went to the Everyman panto every year, which was kind of an alternative sort of rock and roll panto. They did something called Return to the Forbidden Planet. It was like that.
I saw recently on YouTube Peter McKellen's Panto Dame. So funny.
Oh, yeah. Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen, sorry. Sir Ian McKellen. So funny.
Thomas Corrigan met Bobby Davbro. And Alexandra Bowen has just arrived and said, hey, you guys. Alexander, we're only here for another 10 minutes. We're finishing. Nibbles and Bubbles was in a couple of pantos in the late 90s.
Bethan said she's in Wales.
Oh, Bethan?
We thought you were in Australia.
I thought you were in bloody Australia, Bethan.
What's going on?
We've been doing Australian accents to you all evening.
Bethan from bloody Australia, Wales.
Now, Bethan, we need to now go. Bethan.
Bethan.
Of course, the name Bethan. You want your spaghetti up for tea,
Want
mummy?
spaghetti in the ping ping?
I wanted these for tea, mummy. That's our Keeping Faith impressions. Sherry, what were you in? What were you in Panto? What did you play? Joshua Spencer says Alan would make a good dame. He does make a good dame.
I like being a cross between Les Dawson, which is sort of my when a dame must be a bit rough, and then when he wants to be posh, the dame, I sort of do a Molly Sugden.
He's very funny as Dave.
Oh, the things you see when you haven't got your gun.
Bethan says, pissing myself laughing. I was wondering why we kept doing Aussie accents. Filippo Yakimo says, I was once in a panto where one of the chorus girls vomited on the footlights. Then we had to keep singing as it cooked.
Oh, yeah, especially... God, I remember those old-fashioned lights. You could feel the heat from them.
My friend Juliet was in a panto. She won't mind me saying this, with Ken Dodd. And this is when she was a girl, like, you know, when they bring on the dance school. And it was one of those scenes where it's like dark and they have infrared costumes. Do you know what I mean? And it was underwater. I think Juliet was a jellyfish. Anyway, I think a jellyfish costume fell off. So suddenly she was just looking at the audience in her black ensemble. And she weed herself. Oh, no. She wet herself. And then she got into the wings. And they had to do a quick change. So she just stripped it off and threw it into the basket. And thought, no one will know it was me.
Until tomorrow.
She never admitted it.
The pee pong. Alexandra Bowen said, have you heard of Vesta Tilley? Yes, we have. And she's my ancestor.
Wow. Over here in my land, we have Pete Patowski says, I love the episode of Are You Being Served when they interview for a shop assistant, another queen, and John Inman can't stand it as he wants to be the only gay at Grace Brothers. I don't remember that one.
My favourite is when he
Who plays the other queen? Do you know?
I can't remember. I've got two favourites of I Being Served. One is Joanna Lumley where she's selling men's ties and ladies' perfume. Although she's selling scents, but the free gifts is tights and a tie. And the other one is where John Inman plays his mother.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
And I think
does he pretend to be his mother, or is he actually?
No, I think he plays his own mother.
Oh really? Okay.
When they think he might be related to young Mr. Grace. So
yes.
he might be inheriting the whole Grace Brothers.
Thank you for all the good wishes for Jason's 50th on Friday. That's our pleasure, Jason. MP says, I love the one where Amanda Barry is a dance teacher.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And Nibbles and Bubbles did the Pied Piper and Puss in Boots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Will Venus, I love it when Mrs. Slocum loses her memory and thinks she's a child.
Divinity was ever so chuffed because she found a couple of postcards in the summer from Hamelin.
Oh, from the Pied Piper land.
But she called him the pie-eyed piper of Hamelin. So if you got one of those...
All right, my loves. What do you think of the I Being Served film? Some movie spin-offs simply don't work. I thought it was decent. Yeah, it's good.
It was
good fun.
okay. It was
It's
all
daft.
Little bra.
We were going to do a video of it. In fact, we will next summer. We'll do a little video like we did the On the Buses movie. So we're going to go. I've got work all day tomorrow. And then we are... What's happening? I'm off to Dubai.
You're off to Dubai.
So I'm off to Dubai, and then I will be back for a week. And then I go off to Norway. So we might do a video this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll try and do a video this weekend.
Early December's going to be quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, because I've got 2 jobs back to back.
But we will... Oh, Nibbles has popped in.
Nibbles has popped in.
Oh, we're about to go, love.
Chris Parinder. You've missed it, Chris.
He knows. He's
We're
missed
just
a lot.
finishing. You've missed a bit of
I
this.
say I hope your partner never comes back.
Do you? Why is that?
I like doing it with you.
Very ridiculous.
You've missed campery like that, Chris.
Oh, I loved him in Mighty High with...
Oh, Barry.
Diane Holland.
Yeah, Barry and Yvonne. Yvonne's one of my icons. Love it. Good night, my love. So I'm going to be away next week. So there will be no Wig and Slingback next week. There will be one the week after. And then I'm away for 2 weeks. And then we'll be back for the Christmas specials.
Christmas already?
We might even see the return of the Giggle Boxers. Clive and Gifford have been on the phone. Their agent has been saying, why haven't they been featured?
And our little brains are ticking away for a Christmas video.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's not decided yet.
So things will be happening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, everyone who's tipped. If you have tipped, if you haven't, thank you for joining us anyway.
Thank you to those who sent lovely cards to us for our anniversary. And for those who sent us lovely wishes. And the lovely beers that Joel and Sarah sent us. We have those on our anniversary.
We're off to meet Nibbles and Bubbles on Friday, so we'll share some photos from that. We're going out for a little meal at a Hawaiian restaurant.
Soon be getting our photos and video.
Yeah, of the bingo.
Our photographer that we hired.
So we'll let you know when we hear more about when our next live show is going to be. So the Maggie Bog I'm a Celebrity video will be going out straight after this. So make sure you give it another watch and give it a thumbs up and comment. Comments are really important. So if you comment on what we post, is brilliant. Wherever you see it, comment. Even if it's just a smiley emoji or something.
Yeah.
Give it a little comment. We will see you in about 2 weeks.
In about 2 weeks.
Hope you enjoyed tonight. Lots of fun tonight. I enjoyed it.
We love you and have a great week. And keep warm.
We'll leave you with Barry and John again. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I say I hope your partner never comes back.
Do you? Why is that?
I like doing it with you.
Very ridiculous.
We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around.